Hello, Weni. I'm Rafa, or you can call me Frav. And tonight we're gonna have a podcast together. Would you like to tell people where you come from first?
Right, sure. Hi guys, hi everybody. My name is Weni. I am from South Kalimantan. This is actually not the first time I am in the podcast. I don't remember how many times I've been in this podcast, Sefeo's podcast, but this is amazing, and I am now as the guest, and it's such a pleasure to be here.
Wow, welcome. Well, I'm happy to know that you have experience having many podcast sections in your life. So it's not going to be the first one, right?
Right, this is not the first podcast that I've been. I think this is like the fifth, the sixth. I don't remember, but I've been a lot. I've been a lot here. It's like I also made a podcast on my own. It was only me alone. I didn't have any guests, and I sent the recording to the CEO of Sefeo. So, yep, I just love being in a podcast.
Oh, look at that. I'm proud of it. But for your information, that this is my first podcast having an interview or kind of podcast with having a guest. So welcome to the podcast of Sefeo, Ms. Weni. As I informed before that we're gonna discuss about frugality and minimalism. And have you tried to figure out some idea about that?
This is actually a new thing for me. I've never I think I've heard about it before, but I wasn't sure. So I digged in a little bit. I Googled it, and yes, I think I know the difference between frugality and minimalism now. So Google just kind of told me a bit difference that they have. So can I just kind of tell people, whoever it is that's listening to this podcast now, the difference between two of them?
Of course, sure. But the first thing, thanks Google for helping people.
Right.
All right, so let's go. Let's get started. You can tell what is in your mind, the differences between the frugality and minimalism. So what is in your idea?
Okay, so based on what I searched before, the frugality is like you still spend your money, but you want to spend it less than usual. But it's like you still buy things that you don't need, but you buy it in a low price. You know what I mean? So you're trying to find the best deal for that. But you still buy it even though you don't actually need it. But minimalism, it's more like you only buy things that you need, and you think about the long term of the usage of those things that you buy. So you don't want to buy things, but you can only use it for like a couple of months, but you want to keep it for years, and you look at the quality of that thing. So that's minimalism. But you only buy something that you need. If you don't need it, then you're not gonna buy it. I think that's the difference between two of them. But two of them are actually pretty good. I mean, it's like the best way of saving money, I guess. What do you think?
Oh yeah, of course. It's going to be a crucial thing to be discussed in this era because now these people trying to be a flat things instead they try to show what they have, what they experience of, and etc. So before I answer the questions, I like to hear you explain the difference of it, and we really got the point. The first frugality focuses on the spend less, and minimalism focuses on space consumptions. So between those things, which one are you? When you try to categorize yourself, dominantly, which one are you? Frugalist or minimalist?
Of course, I'm the one with this frugality, you know. I still buy things that I don't really need just because it's cute. You know what I mean? Like when
Okay.
you're going online and you see some, oh, okay, this is cute. Like, is this like a toy? And I'm like 20-year-old girl. Like, why would I need a toy? But it's because okay, it's cute. I want to buy it, and I checked out. I checked out. And I got it. I spend my money on things that I know that I'm not gonna need it. But yeah, that's
So
why.
do
Yeah.
okay. So do you think that's what's good for you being a frugalist? Or maybe you can it's that's you think that is which is actually a bad thing, but you cannot move on. You cannot move from that habit.
It's hard. it's hard to actually get out of this bad habit. Because you realize that you have money in your account, and unless I move all of my money in my account to somewhere else where I cannot access it at all, so there's no way I can just check out things online. But yeah, I think I really want to get out of this situation where I spend money too much on things that I don't need, because it's such a waste of money. If I actually just collect the money that I've spent on things that I don't need, maybe I can buy a house now. Right. Yeah,
Oh my god, really?
I know. That's why I want to get out of this bad habit, but I know it's gonna take time. Yeah.
Okay, it's a really good idea when you try to get out from this habit, but at least you know the way of the stuff that you have to do. You really want to get away from this habit.
Yeah.
So have you tried, or maybe you still process or progress to try it?
I think still on progress. I just start. I have a friend that I really trust. And I now send her my money regularly. She has this bank account that she doesn't really use anymore, and I ask her, can I keep my money there? And just like, oh yeah, sure, sure. It's okay as long as you trust me. And I said, yes, I trust you 100%. So I keep sending her my money. It started like this week, I think. I really want to change this bad habit. I don't want to keep losing my money on things that I don't need. I want to save more. I think everybody wants to save their money for their future. I think you too, right? I mean, I don't know. What kind of person are you? Are you minimalist person or the other thing, just like
Why?
me?
That's a really good question. I think that I'm both of them. Sometimes I become frugal, sometimes I become minimalist. I think it can be fine if only we fix them become one, right? So at the same time, when you really need something and then you can get it in the cheap price, why don't you try to take the items, right? I mean, for example, like you really want to buy a clothes or dress, and then you find it with a cheap price or also have a discount. Um, you really need that thing. Of course, you're gonna find it. Of course, you're gonna take it. So by having that situation, you can call as yourself frugalist and minimalist. I mean, for some people think that, like you said before, explaining about definition or minimalism is, you not focus on the price, but you focus on the needs. Do you really need that thing? And sometimes you don't care about the price. If you really need that, you just take one. If you need two, you will take two, no matter how discount given to you. So you keep take one because you need one. So me, a mix.
Oh, that's great though. So you find the best deal and then you buy something that you need. So you combine both of them, frugality and also minimalism. You combine both of them.
Exactly. Because sometimes, like you said before, having a lot of stuff in your room, at your home, just make you stress because you need to handle them, because you need taking care of it or taking care of the right. So having a little stuff with the cheapest price also, I think it's going to be great, just fine. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and nowadays we believe that Z generation's trying to live their life in the challenging situation nowadays in this era. Everything is really expensive, and you also need many things. So between two concept of finance management, like frugal being a frugalist or minimalist, which one do you think is the more effective for Z generation to be?
Oh, what about the one that you mentioned before, combining both of them? Right? I think it's good. You find something that you actually need and you find the best deal for that. I think like because like everything is going online now. A lot of things are online. They sell stuff online. You can see like prices, and you can check this store comparing to that store, and you can also check the comment, testimony, whatever. You can compare a lot of stores, and you can find like the one that you think is good and the one with the best deal. I think I don't think it's easy for our generation. I mean, for me personally, it's hard. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I just want it. I just want it. I don't care about the price. I want it, then yes, I order it. But I really hope though. I really hope our generation can think more about that and save more money. But if you're rich, then who cares?
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah. If you're rich, who cares? Just spend your money on things. I don't care too. Yeah. Just do whatever you want. But
But
like,
the thing that I surprised, I have a friend and she's a manager. Of course, she got a lot of salary per month. You know what make me surprised? You know
what's
the earring that she has. You know the
mm-hmm.
price?
How much is it?
Can you guess?
Okay, it's like I don't know, 10 million, around 10.
And it's just only 8,000 rupiah.
What? 8,000? Eight.
And do you know what the clothes or the t-shirts?
Okay, the earrings is cheap. I guess it's also cheap, maybe around less than 50,000 rupiah.
Exactly, just only 15,000.
Oh,
And that, I don't know, it's kind of a frugality or frugalist persons. Oh, she's so stingy.
yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
mean, you can imagine that she has a lot of salary per month. He got all the money for that position. Wow, look at that. The stuff she bought, uh, the stuff she always buy, always have a cheap price, but she really need it. I think that's phenomena and situation of that person show the combination between frugality and also minimalism.
That's one of the rare people, I think. I mean, you have like the high position in your job, and you're a manager. Usually, you want to wear like fancy stuff. You want to have fancy things. You want to have like a very nice car, whatever. You want to show off to other people that you have it because you have a high position. You have a lot of salary every month. But she doesn't have that. I think
Of
she just
course.
I also have like someone like that. I think someone that I know, and she's a doctor. She's a doctor. She has of course, like she always tells me that the salary is actually good. It's very very good maybe, but she has a very minimalist lifestyle. I love that from her. It's because she said that she doesn't like to see a lot of things in her room. It makes her like dizzy,
Mhm.
just seeing things that she doesn't need and being in her room, it just makes her really dizzy, and she gets rid of all of them, and she doesn't want to buy something that she doesn't need, even like to buy like new pair of shoes. She thinks about it a lot. She thinks like, oh, I still have my shoes and it's still okay, I can still use it. Why would I need to buy another pair of shoes? So I love that kind of thought thinking. Actually, it's good. I mean, if you still have something that you can wear, you can use, why would you need another one just to show up to other people? I don't know. People have their own reasons why they like to buy things, but I mean, showing up is not a good reason to buy something, I think.
So the question is, how many pairs of shoes do you have?
Me, I don't have
Oh
shoes.
my god. Are you, are you kidding me? How do you go to wedding party, for example, having invitation from your friend? I mean, are you gonna use a slipper or what?
Oh my god, tomorrow is my friend's wedding. What am I gonna wear? No, seriously, I seriously forgot. I think I'm just gonna borrow my sister's. I'm gonna wear my sister's shoes. Yes. Thank
Gosh,
you for
you
reminding me. Thank
yeah.
you.
Oh my, I just want to make sure that I just want to know that for some people who being minimalist, they're gonna have two or one shoes only, because for example, that person's not really busy outside. I mean, having a project outside. That is why they have a less shoes. So that's question actually for you. I would just want to make sure that. Hmm. So what should I say to you? You are not just only frugal. You are not just only frugalist, but you're also minimalist. Is it can be that way?
Um, Look, I spend my money most of the time food, on food. I don't know which category is that. Is that something that I need? Of course, that's something that I need, right? But I mean, my mom cooks usually, but I don't eat her cooking. I buy outside. I know it sounds really disrespectful, but I love chicken and she doesn't cook chicken. So I have to buy outside. And that's how I mostly spend my money on. I buy food. But for the things like clothes or shoes or bags, I don't really like them, so I don't buy it. Unless it's a toy or something cute, like a phone case, a toy. Um, what else? Maybe just like a sticky note.
Yeah.
Okay, it's cute. It's cute. Or like a doll. I don't have a lot of dolls, but yeah, a doll.
Oh
Yes, that's
gosh.
the things that I mostly buy.
I think something that you are doing, we can call it in finance, in financial management, it's called as latter factor. Latter factor means that you're gonna buy something. It's not going to be your 100% purity, and but you just spend for a little thing, but always many
Yeah,
times. So
I
that is why that is why you said that if only you gather or collect all the money that you buy for the stuff, you can buy house, you can buy home, because you actually didn't realize when you spend the money for that stuff, uh, you actually can build home. But after you realize it, oh my goodness! If only I didn't do that for years, for 2 years, I can buy a car. So
yeah.
I just want to know if only we can consider the percentage of your spend. I mean, the money that you spend for that stuff and your purity, how much different? I mean, for example, that from your salary, if for example you work here, or maybe you have income per month or per daily or monthly. So from your salary, from your income, you're gonna spend 50% for having that stuff, like the factor I said before. Can you try to say?
Um, I'm very bad at managing my money. I don't usually count like how many percent of my salary that I spend on this and that. But I'm sure I spend like maybe like 40 or 30% on food and 20% for the things that I don't need. The little things that I think it's fine to buy, but I keep buying it. And it just it takes a lot of my money. It takes more and more. But at first, oh, okay, it's like less than 50, it's okay. But then like a couple days later, I find something else and I buy it again. And yeah, it just keeps going on like that. And even though it's cheap, it's gonna be expensive because you keep buying it. So yeah, I guess like for 50, the rest of 50% of my salary, I'm responsible for my family too, so I pay some of the bills here. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Like it's really hard to save. It's really hard to save now. I should change this lifestyle. Yeah.
So the question is, do you have any history of your expense? For example, like you're trying to build your journal, your expense journal. Have you tried it?
I haven't. Is that gonna help me? If it is, then I'm probably gonna start doing it. Need a
Yeah,
financial.
I have experience when I was really worried about something that I did. For example, like, oh my goodness, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? Why I cannot save the money in my bank account? So I try to analyze what something that I spend a lot. For example, I would categorize them. That is why I made my journal, my expense journal, and by having that, you will know, and you will analyze which part, which stuff that spend your money a lot, and by knowing that, you're gonna try to minimize that activity, that buying process, and etc. I think it's also not really 100% help you, but at least it will be your reference to analyze something that you need to reduce, something that you need to eliminate.
Yeah, right, right. I think that's gonna help. That's gonna help if I make that kind of, what is it again? Like a journal? Is that a
Yeah,
journal?
expense journal.
Expense
It's
journal.
like,
Like,
yeah, expense journal. Even for the small thing, for example, like when you're gonna go to the store and then you're gonna give your money 2,000 rupiah to the parking man. So it's also you also input the spends the expense on your journal. Even for the small money that you spend every day, you also need to input it. So you really understand. You will know where did your money go.
yeah, right, right, right. Okay, thanks. Though I consider that as an advice. I think that is.
But it's going to be challenging for you because it's going to be so tired and also something you forgot. At the beginning, of course, you're gonna forget because you never try to make it. You never try to import your spans, your expand on journal. Now I believe you're going to miss some of them, not all, but maybe some. That is
Yeah.
why I made it on my phone. I have what we can call it as. Hold on. Let me try to open it. The application name. Where is it? Oh, I think that I. Oh my god, where is that? I think I'm sorry, I cannot find it now. Where I save it.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so about the picture of the application is a bee, the animal, and it's help you a
Oh,
lot. It's so systematic and organized. When you know when you just input the number, it automatically calculates it.
oh,
So
nice.
you don't need to calculate it by yourself anymore. Of
Right.
course, nice. New technology always help us.
Exactly. Agree.
It is, it is, it is. So, if only uh, someday, as a woman, I just want to ask you, which one you're gonna choose? A frugalist man or minimalist man?
Minimalist. Man.
Why? Why? Oh gosh, you can say that frugalist man they can spend a little, right? And why you choose minimalist?
Okay. Okay, I've changed my mind now. Um,
So fast. Oh gosh. What is so fast? Or maybe you have an idea at the first time you chose a minimalist. Maybe you have an idea. You can share. It's okay.
no, I think I was distracted. Okay, I choose like frugalist. Frugalist. Of course, 100.
Well,
I don't think I'm gonna be happy only spending my money on things that I need. Sometimes you gotta have fun and do things that is fun, even though you do. Well, I mean, buy things that even though you don't actually need it, this is not the thing that you use every day. But if that makes you happy, so why not? Frugalist. Yes, definitely. I think that's what I want. But still, frugalist, but minimalist. What is that again? Like if you combine both of them, frugalist. What is it called if you combine both of that?
uh, yeah, frugalist and minimalist.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So you find something that you need, in a best deal. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm not confused. Okay, frugalist, that's it. Not minimalist.
Oh, right. Look at that. You're trying to be confident saying that. I love it.
Frugalist, yeah, definitely. Because your life is gonna be boring if you only buy something that you need. Like sometimes you need something that you don't really need, but you still love to have that. You love to have that, even though you don't actually need it in a daily basis. But that makes you happy, so why not? Yeah.
Exactly. So, do you like keeping memorial stuff? For example, like you find your old picture on your rack, and then you know that you don't really need it, but you just want to remember all the memory on that picture. Do you still save the picture? Do you still save the stuff? Do you still keep the stuff in your container or in your rack on your wardrobe?
If you're talking about pictures, yeah, I have like some of my childhood pictures. I will never throw them away. That's a memory. But the rest of the pictures, my old pictures, like when I was in elementary school or like middle school, is like on my phone. So I have like memory. I'm probably just gonna keep the memory card. I'm talking about the memory card. Yes. But things like toys, my childhood toys, I don't have it anymore. I think my mom threw them away already because it's basically not working anymore. Like, it's just like it turned to be a garbage. So we don't keep it anymore.
How about the how about the books? Maybe for example, like when you were in the school, you have your favorite lessons, or you have a favorite subject, and then you have the notebook. Uh, what about that? Do you still keep it, or already not?
If I loved reading books, I would keep the books that I love, but I don't. So I don't know all of my books when I was in school anymore now. I don't like reading novels too, but I'm collecting voice notes. So it's like, well, still about, phones, gadgets. So I think started in 2019. I started recording my voice talking about random stuff, and I still have the voice notes until now. But it's not like physically, it's like physically there, physically exist. It's like only on my phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. It just soft file.
Yes.
Oh
True.
my goodness, that's really good. Mm, hold on, give me 1 minute. My dad call.
Okay, sure.
I'm back.
All right.
I don't know. I'm the person like keeping my memory. For example, when I still have my, well, I can call it my book from my junior high school. I really love looking at my writing, my handwriting on the paper, and I know that I don't really need it, but I don't know. It's just really nice to see my handwriting on the paper, and by having it, I I can recall all the memory that I had. I don't know. I just really want to throw it away, but I can't. I don't know why. And until right now, my rack, my shelf is full of them.
I mean, if you think that's like something memorable, I don't think you should throw that away
It's
because
not. It's not about the memory I had, but I just feel like, oh, this is my childhood handwriting. I'm gonna miss this like that.
you can take a picture of that. Keep that as
And that's a
picture.
really good idea actually, but I'm not really sure that it will be. It can be a backup data or alternative data, but who knows if only your phone's been stolen by anyone, and everything's going to
Okay.
be gone, right?
Right. Okay. You think negative, yeah, but it's okay. It's fine. Yeah.
Negative. What do you say that I'm thinking
You
negatively?
you think about somebody's gonna steal your phone. Don't worry, it's gonna be safe. Just make sure
Yeah.
you put it in the right pocket. Yes.
I said that because I had experience on it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Experience is really best a teacher. That is why I got the lessons. Oh my goodness. That is why we need to be careful when we put something that we think is really important for us. You can
Yeah.
imagine that when I lost my phone, I yeah, of course I was sad because I have the phone. It's kind of hard for me to buy it because I buy it all my own money. But the most thing that made me sad at the time is the memory I have on the phones. My picture, my friend, my family celebration, party, and etc. It just gone. And I forgot to back up the data on my laptops. But nowadays, when I have this really special moments, my phone, I always transfer the data to my laptop. So I have a two backup device of the data. My laptop, my phone. I sake.
Yeah, but just keep it safe, okay? Don't ever let it to be stolen again. Just make sure you put it in the right pocket and you just take care of that phone. Don't ever
Exactly.
think that it's gonna be stolen again. Don't think like that. Think positive. Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, we just talked about the frugal person and minimalist.
Yeah.
Can you tell me one is really the best advantages of being a frugalist?
The best of
Yes, the best. In your just only one. Do you think that really dominance becomes something that we have to do? We have to have. I mean,
um
for example, like you said, oh, I'm frugal because I blah 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 blah. Not just for happiness only, but do you have any crucial thing that is why you become a frugalist?
um again, as I said before, I enjoy having, things that even though I don't really need it, but looking at this thing, it's like um it brings happiness. Again, yeah, it's still about happiness though. It's still about like you are being satisfied about what you have, even though it's not the thing that you use in a daily basis. But like, this is amazing. I love seeing this cute little doll. Like, I love sleeping with this cute little doll, it's like, it's satisfying. It's satisfying. So I think that's the best thing of being frugalist. But if you're like minimalist, like, it's good not to have a lot of stuff. It's good to, only have stuff that you need. But
Yeah,
why it seems so boring? Why it seems like you can't enjoy more than that? It's like, yeah, I think it's kind of boring, but it's good, but it's just a little bit boring for me.
I see. So of course you focus on on happiness that you want to get. You know
Right.
what's something in my mind right now?
What's
I'm really curious to see your doll that you always hug when you were sleeping. How your doll look like? Oh gosh, is it a big? Just only small? Of course, it's a big, right?
it's small. It's small. I have three, and I think is two of them are taken by my niece, so it's not in my house anymore. I only have one now, but it's small. It's like a doll of a whale.
Oh,
Well, yes,
well,
yes.
like
I love
the size like the Annabelle doll, the
Okay,
size like the Annabelle doll.
smaller, a little bit smaller. I don't know. I've never seen Annabelle. I've never seen Annabelle. Wait.
Really? How about Charlie one? I mean, the creepy dolls. You know, something that I really afraid sometimes. You know what? I don't know. I don't want to say that myself, full of the negativity or what, but something that like a doll. I just really worry about the doll alive in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I know.
When I when I close, or when the doll stay beside me or with me.
I've heard a lot about that actually. That's why I never buy dolls that look like a baby. It's only like animals, and I don't mind if these animals are alive in the middle of the night. I mean, they're cute. I'm gonna love it. But the baby, no, no, no. I don't like the babies, dolls. It's scary. It's scary when they start crying, but animals don't cry, so it's okay.
Oh guys, that's really makes sense. Good idea. That's why you said that it's really cute when you figure out the animal doll alive in the middle of the night because they're not gonna cry. Brilliant. So you
Oh,
said,
I'll
uh,
send you the picture of my doll if you want to see.
oh, why
After
not? Why not? It's going
after
to be
the
lovely.
podcast. After
Of
the
course,
podcast.
of
Yeah.
course, of course. I'll be fine with that. It's going to be lovely one. And since you said that you're gonna change your habit, become good person by saving your money with into your friend account, bank account. So it's been a week already, right?
Yeah.
So since it's been a week, you didn't do anything. I mean, you didn't buy something like used to be. I mean, you're not gonna spend your money for buying this stuff, buying that stuff. Are you fine now for that?
I mean, I'm not sending like all of my money. I still have a little bit left in my account. But looking at my money in my account now, I feel so bad. Oh my god, I am broke. This is the amount of money that I have left. But I try to reduce, the expense. I try
You
so
try.
hard. Yeah,
So
try.
no, 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 no. I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, since a week you didn't buy anything. I mean,
Still
still
buy.
buy, but not like used to be. Not a
Yes,
lot.
right. Only buy food though. Only buy food. Yeah.
I think that you put love for, huh?
I mean, I need to survive. I need to keep myself alive. So I need
And
food.
of course, I know that everyone needs to survive their life by having a food to eat. But I mean, not many time to eat. It's different. I mean, you can still alive when you just eat one portion of the rice. You don't
And
need to eat until tomorrow, but she's still alive. But the biggest your habit, my habit also, I can say to you that that's why I said to you, I combine frugality and also minimalisms. And when I find a food, as Z generation, I can call myself a Z generation because because I live in this era. And nowadays, really, it's easy to order the food on the platforms, right? Online platform. And, even that's my favorite food. But when I try to see the price, it's quite high. I'm going to cancel my desire to buy that. But
right.
once the price is become lower, oh, it's time for me to buy it.
Frugality. Yes, that's you. Yeah.
Fragility, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to think twice. Oh my goodness. If only I buy this food with this price, I can buy it. I can do it myself. But when the discount coming, it's time to buy double.
Nice. Nice job.
Yeah, that is me. But sometimes it's a bit food, like you said, but we need to survive and we need to eat. We need to have something to eat. But it's going to be different with the clothes. I can say to you that I just only have three shoes. The first for my working, for my work, and the second one it's for the formal celebrations or party, and the last one, just for having fun with my friend. So actually, I have a three pair of shoes.
Right. Okay. Got it. I don't have a
Yeah,
lot of these.
but sometimes I feel a bit bad when somebody comment my stuff. I mean, I can buy something that they buy, but you said that I still have that shoes why I have to buy it. But
Right.
sometimes you know what, the net isn't where the net is enough. Really sharp like a knife. Oh my goodness, you have a lot of money. Why you just only have that shoes? Why don't you try to buy more than one? And what are you gonna do for that? What are you gonna answer for that, Miss Weni, when you have the same questions?
I think I'm gonna answer this in general first. For somebody who has this thing called fear of missing out, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I really need to buy some, new things because oh, I need to buy new shoes because those people, already talk about my shoes, and they say that I only have these shoes, and I it means that it's time for me to buy the new ones. It's because like the other people drive you to buy the new shoes, but you actually don't need it. So that's when you have like fear of missing out. But there is also someone who has like joy of missing out. So it's okay, to be different from other people. Other people have like new pair of shoes and you don't have it. It's okay as long as you enjoy your life, you're comfortable with your own shoes. You don't think you need new shoes. So you just don't care what they say. And I think I'm the kind of person who doesn't care about what other people say about me. So if I think that my shoes is comfortable, I can wear them anytime. It's very okay for me to wear and like no problem at all. It still looks good. I'm not gonna buy the new one. I mean, even if other people like, oh, we have this brand new shoes and it looks cool, blah blah blah. No, I'm not gonna buy it if I don't like it. I think I like the kind of person who doesn't care about what other people think about me. You know,
Wow, you're quite straight person. To be the point. To the point.
straightforward.
Yes, straightforward. Oh my goodness. So, but you don't have that experience having the question, right?
No, I think
Never,
no,
right? So,
never.
okay. When you have it in the future, try to say that to that
I
person,
know what to
okay?
say. Yeah.
And let's see the reaction of that person gonna say that question again to you or not. Oh, they're gonna say, I'm sorry, I don't mean blah 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 blah. Sometimes, people want to be a frugalist, but they cancel. They cannot become that way because the lifestyle, the environment also. We might say we are really good at this. We are really I'm the frugalist. You can say it like that. But when the environment comes to you, never support you to be that way, are you really sure that you still in your principle or not? Not everyone can change because the external factors, environments change people.
Yes, true. I think environment is one of the, you know, very powerful things that can change you in any aspects. Um, um, I think that's probably gonna change me too if I have like different environment where people, you know, around me have the kind of similar personality that they like to do this, they like to do that. I might get influenced. I might get influenced and I might do the same thing. Mm, but I don't know. That's just what I think about it. If I put myself in that situation, but I've never really experienced that, so I don't know for sure what kind of person I'm gonna be like. Maybe I'm gonna be like them, or I'm gonna stay being myself and like ignore them. I don't know because I've never experienced that kind of thing before. But if I guess, I might get influenced. A little or a lot. I might get influenced by them.
That's what happens to my friend. You know what, my friends? Now the new version of iPhone from X14 just
Yeah.
released, right? And you know what? He also has a smartphones, the iPhone one with the updated versions. But when the newest one coming out, uh, he really want to change the phones. The thing that really triple is
What's that?
he borrow money from someone, just want to buy that stuff that actually he cannot afford it because of what
Maybe. Okay.
lifestyle.
All right. Okay. Oh, that's bad actually.
Of course it is. That is why I just feel like I cannot judge that person's what is actually he goes through, right?
Hmm.
So that's it. I just want to see myself like, oh, I'm not gonna be that way. I don't want to make myself complicated by borrowing money for buying something that
Exactly.
actually have the same functions like my previous stuff. They just want to have the branded life. Means, oh, when I have it, oh, people gonna say that I'm so rich, I'm so stylish person, and etc. But again, we cannot judge them. It's as I can advise myself that I'm the person not gonna do that stuff because it's really tired to follow. I mean, every developments of technology nowadays. Technology is really fast to develop itself.
Yeah. Right. I mean, if I want to buy something or if I want to travel, whatever it is, I'm gonna do it if I want, but I'm gonna use my own money. I'm not gonna
Exactly.
I'm not gonna borrow that from other people or from the bank just because I want to fulfill what I need. No, I'm not gonna do that. I will do it if I have the money, but if I don't, then not gonna do it.
Sure, sure, sure. That's really good idea. So it means that you really understand how to make yourself comfortable with your own money. You can imagine that if only we buy it with another money, we're gonna have another business or problem. And we're going to be stressful also. The way I said that because you have the phone you need to take care of, and also you have something that you need to complete by returning the money that you just borrowed.
Yeah, agree with you.
Oh yeah, do you have any question for me?
Um, I don't. I don't. Sorry, I
Do
don't know.
the way you take time. I don't. You know,
Sorry.
what was something in my mind? Oh my goodness! Of course, 100%. He is she gonna say? I don't.
I don't know. I don't have any questions. I mean, well, tonight's topic is very very cool. I mean, I finally understand the difference between them and how we imply them in real life, etc. The things that we talk about before is awesome. Actually, I gain new knowledge because of this podcast, which is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because nowadays, I mean, it's quite hot or breaking news. Other people talking about this stuff, frugal and minimalisms. For example, if only sometime in the future you're gonna have your own house, right? So
Yeah.
mm, you're gonna have a plan to have the stuff that you can feel in your house or in your home. For example, like televisions, fridge, and many things.
Yeah.
So I
Mhm.
don't know, being a frugal, maybe you're gonna find the cheapest one, but still good. The quality is still fine, but the cheapest one. Or you're gonna find something like, oh, I just need one, I don't need two, but I don't care about the price. But I can see from the way you explain me before, the way you say who you are, frugalist or minimalist. So I can say that you're gonna be 100% frugalist
Yeah.
in the future because you really want to search for happiness by having, I mean, yeah, that is right. Having the same stuff for many years, it's going to be bored, right? For example, you just only have one jacket. For example, you know that we jacket will protect us from the winds, from the rains, and etc. For example, also can make you more stylish, right? But you can imagine that you're gonna use it for 2 years, 3 years. There's only one type of jacket, and like you
Boring.
said, that boring, right?
Boring. Exactly.
Oh my goodness. But okay, so by having this podcast, I can categorize you based on your explanations that you're frugalist.
Yeah.
Ooh, keep it away. And not keep it away, keep it up. Oh my god, why is it keep it away?
Keep it up. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not like it's not. I don't think it's bad. Yeah.
There's no 100% bad because, like you said, that you personally do you try to find happiness by having a lot of stuff,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
But if
happiness.
as long as by having a lot of stuff doesn't make you stressed, depressed, it's good for you. But how about it turns to be something miserable for you by having a lot of stuff at your home that make you stressful because you need to take care of them. So my questions to you: are you happy by being frugalist?
I mean, if like finally all of the stuff that I bought, you know, all of them are in my room, and I feel like so exhausting looking at them. I'm just gonna throw them away. I'm gonna throw them away. So yeah. I mean, I'm not keeping them. I'm not gonna keep them. Or I put them like in a big plastic bag and I put them
Mhm,
somewhere not in my room anymore. I don't know.
mhm.
Maybe like somewhere in this house where I cannot see, inside of the um what is it? Like there's a room in my house that is actually for keeping old stuff, things like
Mhm.
that. My mom usually keeps old stuff there, so I'm just probably gonna keep it there, or I'm gonna just throw them away. You know,
Oh,
yeah. If I feel so exhausted looking at the stuff,
so until right now, you still fine.
I'm fine. My
Oh,
room is really messy, actually. It's really very messy, but I'm fine. I still can sleep well. I still can sleep.
oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. You just sent something to me on WhatsApp, right? Is it the door you said?
Yeah, the well. I don't know. Is that a whale or shark?
Is it shark? Is
Okay,
that a
shark.
whale?
Well, it's like the another doll. It's like not in my house. My niece.
Oh, yeah, it's shark. Baby shark. Is it a blue shark? Oh
Is
yeah,
there a blue shark?
is it blue? Just no, but that's just my own words.
Yeah. Well, the color is blue, so you're not wrong. Yeah.
Of course. Okay, Miss Wendy. Oh my goodness, it's been hours. We have the podcast. Thank you so
Right.
much for sharing your story and sharing what kind of persons are you. Being a frugalist because you want to try to find happiness and etc. And all the things that is quite makes sense to me. But I believe that there's still disadvantages of being frugalist and also minimalist, but it's depend on the persons. And if
Yeah.
you see that you feel okay for being frugalist, you just be okay. So if you don't have any questions for this topic or any kind of that you want to know or curious on, so I'm gonna say thank you. Um, let's start to have another podcast in the next time.
Yes. Thank you so much.
So yeah,
Been so nice talking to you. I enjoy it a lot. I hope to see you again for another podcast.
all right, Miss Weni, thank you so much for coming. Hope that you enjoy our podcast tonight and see you. Goodbye.
See ya. Thank you.